I'm Richard Robinson of Petsy Farm from Market Drayton in Shropshire. We started farming back at Lichfield in '67, my parents did, and then about 4 years ago we had the opportunity to buy over here, and we brought the dairy herd with 200 cows from Lichfield we brought over here. We're milking 150 in this building now, and we're hoping to double up to 300 cows.
Robots have always been on the back burner, we've always thought about it. I wouldn't milk, I'd sooner feed them, go around and feed them all and everything. So robots seemed the logical choice, especially starting afresh in a new shed.
The installation with the robots was simple enough to install because you dropped them in place. We had a good fitted robots before, so he knew what he was doing when he come to put ours in. They got as much pipe work ready as they could, and they were very comfortable around us. They worked with us when we had to do other stuff here as well.
So we're milking 150 on 3 robots currently, and then starting in a couple of weeks, going to start the second shed, which will have another 3 robots in, over 150 cows. So total milking 300 on this site in 2 sheds. When we were first looking at robots, people said, "Oh, you can't see your lame cows, you can't see your mastitis cows like you can in a parlour." But to argue that, you do, because the first thing you know there's something wrong with a cow, be it lameness, mastitis or ketosis or anything, is they don't come to the robot. If you have to fetch a cow, but you don't ever have to fetch normally, there's something up with her. When she does go in the robot, it will tell you milk yields, deviations in milk yield, deviations in conductivity, all sorts of little bits of information you can pull up to find any issues with the cows.
Since we've been on robots, the cows have been a lot calmer. You can walk amongst them. They're not used to being herded now, so we do all our jobs amongst the cows. You can pick a cow out of the herd and bring her to the robot on her own without bringing half the herd with you.
Daily operation is a lot easier. It's not the same as physical labour all the time. It's a different kind of work. It's more computer work, more management all day than physical labour, putting units on cows. Since we've been on the robots, the welfare of the cows has been far better, with far better feet, far less mastitis. The cows are able to go in when they want, and the yield is increased because of that.
It's a lot easier, you don't have to wake up at 4 in the morning. We used to start milking at 4:30 now on the old farm. I get here about 7 o'clock and start feeding round. Dad and my brother are normally scraping up and feeding the calves, and everything's sort of done by 9:30. You're not tied to coming back in the afternoon, you're not tied to 3 o'clock to start milking again. You can be finished for 4 o'clock if you want to, if you need to go off somewhere. So there's a lot more flexibility and a lot better work-life balance with the robots compared to a parlour.